Hey, what's going on, everyone? Benjamin McCrae here. Going live. Just want to do a quick video in regards to insurance, life insurance. Give it a few moments for everyone to chime in. Hopefully, everyone is having a wonderful day as we're wrapping up the month of June. Things are going full speed ahead. Real quick, guys, the topic for today is based on life insurance. I know this is something that most people don't like to talk about. It's a very uncomfortable conversation, but it's an absolute imperative dialogue that we must have amongst our loved ones, guys. So again, Benjamin McCrae, I am a licensed insurance professional. I pretty much can write business and insure individuals all over the country. And it's so amazing. I really ran from this profession, this career, because I just simply didn't want to talk about death. But as I started studying and researching and realizing the value that you bring to a family, to an individual by offering them that peace of mind, it is absolutely a truly rewarding profession. And as I'm building my agency and helping others to be successful in this career, it's absolutely huge. So I want to hit on a couple of key reasons why you want to consider getting life insurance for your parents. And this is important, guys, because as I stated, death is inevitable. It's a very uncomfortable conversation to have. But one thing I can guarantee you is this: everyone is going to die. And I'm not going to use the soft words in this conversation. I'm not going to say pass away. Everyone is going to die. Okay. And it is imperative and it's unfortunate. And this is why I'm so passionate here. In our community, the Black community, we're the most underinsured. And it's a sad reality where that's where we take on debt and things of that nature. And someone dying sets a family back instead of setting a family up. So a couple of things I want to encourage you to think about as we talk about insuring your parents. First, your parent may be underinsured or don't have insurance at all. I had a client that I signed up just the other day. She had a term policy, and the person who sold her the term policy lied to her, having her think that she could roll over. But once she realized that with her term, it canceled out after 30 years, but she's 30 years older and she had to go pre-qualify. So now she's 70 years old looking for insurance, which became a lot more expensive than she anticipated. So of course, she wasn't able to afford it or what have you, but your parents may be uninsured or underinsured. You want to have a conversation with them and don't assume that they have life insurance, guys. And this brings up my next point, whereas number two, your parents simply can't afford life insurance. Whereas, like I stated, they may have thought they may have had term, it canceled. Now they have a fixed income. Okay, so they can't take on any more debt. So now you have the ability to get insurance on your parents so that those final expenses is not a burden on your family, and they would truly appreciate that. So that's number two. Your parents simply can't afford to get insurance. And the third is they don't have enough savings for burial and final expenses. Some people, life happens. They could have a great savings, but then they get unhealthy. They go through illnesses and it depletes their savings. Next thing you know, as they pass away or they die, now you have an expense. And I mean, an insurance, a burial is anywhere from $8,000 to $15,000. And that's money coming out of pocket. But with an insurance policy, they're covered. So that's another thing, whereas they don't have enough savings for the burial. The fourth one is you want to make sure you insure against any financial obligations. Whereas if you co-signed on something with your parent, a house, mortgage, whatever, by having a policy, you will be able to eliminate all those debts that your parent or grandparents may leave behind. And I understand this whole conversation is uncomfortable for most people, but it's a reality that we all will face one day. And it's a sad thing because a lot of people, we push it off, we push it off, we push it off until it's too late. And now you wish you got insurance. You wish you handled your business. So I'm hoping that I encourage you to get it done. The fifth thing is you're worried about your parents' diminishing health, whereas you're seeing your parents getting sick, or you're just watching them get older. You want to get life insurance on them just in case. But I encourage you, don't wait. The longer you wait, one of the things you never want to do is wait when it comes to insurance, because the older you get, the more it's going to cost. The sicker you get, the more it's going to cost. So the best time to get life insurance is right now. Right now is always the best time to get life insurance, whether some insurance or more insurance for you and your loved ones. Now, who buys? Individuals who are worried about assuming financial expenses. Let's say that the house was going to be in your name. You're going to inherit the home. You don't want to take on that debt and have to worry about having to consume that loan. So you could buy an insurance policy that could pay off the house, so the house or any type of assets is free and clear. Another thing that's very important is sibling rivalry. When your parents pass away or die, or your grandparents, you assume, okay, I'm going to hold my part down, and my brothers and my sisters are going to hold their part down. You'd be surprised how many families fall apart when mom and dad dies. And it's unnecessary. Whereas you can get an insurance policy to make sure in the event and when that takes place that it's covered, and you don't have to worry about that, guys. It's absolutely important, guys. So, life insurance is one of the most important things, one of the most important financial obligations for you to take care of. One, get it on yourself. Two, make sure your children have it. The sooner you get it, the less it's going to cost. But really right now, as we're aging, our parents are aging, and most likely they do not have life insurance. They probably purchased a small term policy when they were at their jobs. They retired from their jobs. They think they still have coverage. They don't have coverage. I'm seeing this more and more every single day. Do not assume. Do not assume. Have that conversation with your loved ones, with your parents, and say, hey, what is your situation right now? Do you have life insurance? And if they say they do, ask to see it. And when you look at it, see if it's still active, engaged, see if there's enough. Because back in the day, let me share with you, man, back in the day, the way we receive insurance in most minority communities is somebody came along and sold a $5,000 policy and just collected money. $5,000 today will not do much. You can barely get cremated with the $5,000 policy, guys. All right. We have some incredible policies. No matter what the situation is health-wise, we can help and cover your family, you and your loved ones. And it doesn't matter whether they're ill or not. We don't do a medical exam, and we can get them covered. So there's other situations that you want to talk about. I can go over those stipulations personally. I want to encourage you to give me a call at 1-800-430-9201, or just hit me up, message me, where I can basically schedule a time where we can have a conversation to make sure that our parents, ourselves, and our loved ones, everyone is covered. Life insurance, guys, we don't like to talk about it. It's the boogeyman, unfortunately, in our community. My mission is to change that. My mission is to put GoFundMe out of business. And I'll be straight up with you. I'm letting you know what I do and that I can help and offer you because I'm tired of seeing people put up GoFundMes and ask other people to pay for their loved ones' final expenses. That's not our obligation. That's not our obligation. It's up to us to do the right thing to make sure that, one, we're covered, and then our children are covered, And then, of course, making sure that our parents are covered. So if I can help you in any way, please give me a call, hit me up. I want to become your financial or your insurance agent. I want to be that go-to guy. So reach out to me. I can help you. I promise you. All right, guys, I appreciate you chiming in, and I look forward to being of service to you.